The scope of the 2016 election got much wider today. Thousands of text messages released show that former President Barack Obama at some level was aware of actions within the FBI and the Department of Justice to defeat Trump. The communication between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok indicate the president was aware of their connection and operation to defeat Trump. The president took to Twitter today, calling the text messages a bombshell. For more on this, we turn to legal and media analyst Lionel. Lionel, when you heard this story, your reaction?
My reaction was, I can't believe that two alleged lovers spent this much time texting each other on the phone or on this. But in addition to this, this completely confounds President Obama's statement that I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about probes. I don't know anything about Hillary and servers. I was just back here. That refutes that. We also find out that they don't think very much of certain Virginians, referring to them as hillbillies. Deplorables, meet the hillbillies. I mean, this is not as shocking as everything else, but it goes to show you, what else are they hiding from us, Ed?
Well, are we at the point where we question the truthfulness of the former President of the United States?
Every second of the day, you betcha. And also remember, they talked about, speaking of McCabe and his wife, this is a woman, by the way, now just think about this. When she ran for a Virginia Senate seat, got a $500,000 from Terry McAuliffe, who was basically Hillary's proxy. Do you know what would have happened if that would have been Trump? I mean, double standards aside, look at what we're talking about here. How much more rancid truth do you think the American public can take? And where are the mainstream media, Ed?
Well, it would be nice to have MSNBC and CNN explain the tweet from Page over to Strzok about the President of the United States wanted to be updated on it. And the question for Mr. Obama, I think at this point right now, and maybe Mueller would consider talking to the former president, but were you aware of a dossier being put together by Christopher Steele on Trump paid for by the Democrats? I mean, I'm curious as an American taxpayer and a citizen whether the president knew this was going on, the origin of it, and did President Obama know that this was being used to spy on Americans? I mean, today's a pretty deep dive into this, isn't it, Lionel?
Absolutely, and we're also going to see a real close look at the utility and the functionality and the worth of these so-called FISA courts, where they give you the impression that somehow the Fourth Amendment is being protected when in fact it's a rubber stamp.
Okay, quickly, why wouldn't we have a FISA court judge come out and clarify all of this? I mean,
because they're...
Why not?
Because they're federal judges, they don't speak, they don't have to. They're beyond that. They're lifetime
But this is
tenure.
somewhat of a constitutional crisis, isn't it? I mean, doesn't the public have really deserve to hear from the judge? Huh?
You better believe it. And also maybe somebody can explain to me that from 1979 to 2013, out of over 35,000 applications, they only rejected 12? Okay. What kind of a review process is that? Answer that question while you're at it.
Lionel, thank you so much.